You can do the right thing the wrong way. God still won't bless it. Evidently, the PD dailies to come are all things I don't like about God. Is that blasphemy to you? The reality is you can love the Lord your God, want to serve the Lord your God, but if you don't do it his way, he still may not honor it. That's what happened to David in 2 Samuel chapter 6. He's dancing, he's celebrating, he's excited. He's got the Ark of the Covenant. He's bringing the Ark of the Covenant back to where it belongs. He just wasn't doing it the way that God prescribed. It was supposed to be on poles. It was supposed to go well before anybody who was going to walk behind it. They had it on a cart. And it started to shift, and when it did, Uzzah reached out his hand. He tried to steady the Ark of the Covenant, and Uzzah immediately was struck in anger by God. In 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 8, it's David who gets angry with God. Have you ever felt angry with God? Before you have a problem with it, I don't think God has an identity crisis about you getting angry with him because he knows who he is. He says in Micah, I'm the same, I'm unchanging. He says in Revelation, I'm holy and I'm holy and I'm holy. I don't think he's worried about what his creation thinks about him. David stopped the movement of the Ark of the Covenant, and he actually named it Perez Uzzah. It's the place where God struck Uzzah. Can you imagine? Uzzah was a good man. Uzzah was obeying David. He was obeying what he believed he was supposed to be doing, but when he reached out, according to what God commanded you ought not, he was struck down. On that day, David left the Ark of the Covenant there, and he waited a good season of time until he came back and got it. My friend, listen, it's very important for you. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That's what he says in Hebrews. He's not changing. He's not changing because you think he's a dad and he goes wink, wink, nod, nod to what it is that you do. He's not changing because you're his little girl and he happens to love you and your dad used to let you get away with anything. Your God, who is in heaven, has entered you by God the Holy Spirit so that now your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. He wants to make you into the image like Jesus the Son. He wants to give you to the world so that what they see is not you, but they see Jesus. You can go about doing what you think you ought to do and what you think you have privileges that you ought to do, but if you don't do it God's way, my friend, you're not going to experience the favor and blessing of God. I think that's what's happening in a lot of churches. I think it's what's happening in a lot of lives with people. The question on the floor is, if you love the Lord your God more than you love anything else, do you know his word? Are you obeying what he says is true? Are you repenting when he convicts you and it's not? If you're not doing that, you might be in trouble by being angry at God and thinking, well, God should have done it my way. Listen, I got 52 years of life, a lot of ministry. There's a lot of moments I've said to God, why didn't you do it my way? And you know what God said? You happen to be the servant. I happen to be the living Lord of all. How about you do it my way instead of your way? And if you do it my way, I'll accomplish my purposes. May God accomplish his purposes because you don't just do the right thing. You do the right thing his way.